Caleb, what's up, man? Just got everything all set. Sorry for the delay. How you doing, buddy? The first usual 30 seconds or so in my stream, it's usually me setting up my tags and getting everything set to make sure it all filters in right. Alright, let's dive into the craziness, shall we? I got a handful of things I need to do. Starting with knocking out these noggles. The Cyandana and the skins I got years ago. These are the same ones that are reloaded every anniversary for Warframe. I am on PS4. Soon to be PS5 whenever that arrives. Defense against the infested. I might do that defense. Might not. Coin flip. I'm assuming you're on PC. Oh, you're on Switch. You know, I honestly thought about buying a Switch just so I could play Warframe anytime I wanted, but to have to re-grind out the game was the only deciding factor for me not to do it. Starting all over again, man, I don't think I have it in me.
We must not let this station get any more out of control. Destroy the spy hives in the area. Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
Nobody wants to drop a little, There we go, little energy.
You are approaching a hive. Every hive is protected by a series of tumor nodes. Destroy those, and you can destroy the hive. All nodes destroyed. The hive is vulnerable.
Come on. There we go.
Let's go.
Another one under me? Yep.
That's it. Now take out the hive.
Nope, couldn't save it. And a bad bullet underneath. How long have you been playing Warframe, buddy?
You are approaching a hive. Every hive is protected by a series of tumor nodes. Destroy
What
those,
did I exactly
destroy
fall
the
into?
hive. All hives destroyed. Head to extraction.
Oh, so you're fresh. Well, buddy, if you got any questions or anything, by all means, you're more than welcome to reach out, ask away. I always make time for a little Q&A. I just recently put up a Korra build. It's as solid of a build as one could ask for. It will carry you through Steel Path. I can't say it endlessly scales, but I've yet to come across an enemy that I can't one-shot with it, and I've gone up against level 3,000, 4,000 infested so far with it. Nice. Alright, so we got our Noggle. But yeah, if you take a peek, I think it averages out 1.8 million red crits. I mean, quite honestly, if you want, I got no problem just taking it to the simulacrum right now and just showing you how it works real quick. It's always a nice little break. Oh, finally. Hit my inventory. Alright. Let's take a peek at that real quick, and I'll head to the simulacrum and show you the finer workings of Korra. No, actually.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return covered in blood. Safe and sound.
So this... It's not even putting it on. Because of the hat. I won't see any of it because of that. That's about it. Quite honestly, I like you the way you are. Oh, dude, do I have some nice builds for Titanium Mesa for you to throw on? If you want to see some real DPS. Let's see. Yeah, we got a relay right here on Eris. And this just dawned on me. Khalid always makes mention of this, that I don't use this enough.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks, if they could.
Titanium Mesa, probably damn near two of the highest DPS Warframes in the game. Saren is going to be the highest, just because there's no limitation to how her first ability scales, because it's based off of how long her first ability is out there on enemies. Titania? Alright, dude. Let me break out the old Death Pixie on you. And I'll take it slow when I show you the build after the quick demonstration, just so you can screenshot it if you like. Corrupted heavy gunners aren't going to be enough. Let's get some Noxes. Alright, so these are going to be level 150 Noxes. Nox is named appropriately because he's so fucking obnoxious. But you're well aware of how much of an asshole he can be. I mean, he's tanky as fuck, but with this build, I mean, you're literally just ripping into them. Once you crack that, glass helmet off of them, these guys just melt away like butter. I mean, that's... I could do body shots, but it doesn't matter what the build is. The body shots, I mean, it'll rip into them, but you're gonna waste a lot of time grinding into that, and I'm about to lose Razor Wing. We'll even throw in a little Rhino's Roar on that. I like how they just end up falling off the side. But I mean, all you have to do is just... Even if it's body shots, if you land enough of those body shots, you'll watch his life just melt right away. But I mean, you get those crisp headshots in. And the thing is, when you're going to be using her primarily in open world. Because of also her speed. I mean, if I were to put her speed on, I mean, I have to slow her down. It all works conjunction with her fourth's augment, though. So, let me break it down for you real quick. So, how I have Titania built or modded herself. I did put Umbral Forma in her, so I do have that extra boost. I actually thought about putting more in her, but I figured the way she is going to be fine just because of how she runs. Aerodynamic for her augment, or I'm sorry, for her aura mod, which is going to reduce the damage I take when I'm airborne, which is where I'm going to be by 24%. And Aviator for another 40%, so that's 64% less damage we're taking while we're in the air. After that, you're looking for duration and strength. That's all you're looking for with her. So prime continuity, and where are you? Narrow-minded for your duration, and then strength, umbral intensify, which is an extra 44%. You can use regular intensify. It's 30%. It's only a 14% difference. But I was looking to squeeze as much into her as I can. So you're looking at Intensify, Augur Secrets, and Transient Fortitude for your strength. I put Streamline in just so my efficiency isn't murdered, just so I can stay in that ability as long as I can. Primed Flow, or regular flow, just to keep the energy pool as high as possible. And then her augment here, Razor Wing Blitz. So, when I use her fourth ability, this triggers. Anytime I cast an ability, my flight speed goes up by 25% and my fire rate's increased by 25% for 8 seconds, and it stacks 4 times. So, the 25% cast 4 times, 100%. That 25% is based off of your ability strength. So, when I cast Razor Wing Blitz, when I go into my fourth ability, I cast one ability, and now 55% for, what was that, 13 seconds? Hulk, what's up, buddy? So when I cast it all those times, there's that 223% ability strength. And, well, it's fire rate and flight speed. So that's why you can increase her DPS. When that goes down, you're going to notice a massive difference because you're losing 223% fire rate. The other thing I did for Titania, now this is just for that extra push of damage. I did put Rhino's Roar on her. Hulk, how you doing, buddy? Man, seeing what happened, man, that bothers the shit out of me, man. That's been happening. That happened to me last week. It's happened to me a few times. I know it's happened to Cat. They're just weird random occurrences. The other thing, Caleb, that I use, the arcanes, arcane velocity. On any critical hit, there's a 90% chance for 120% fire rate for pistols. When she's shrunk down, those are her pistols that she's using. They're an exalted weapon, so you can mod them, and I'll show you that in a second. And let me know if I'm going too fast for you, buddy, because I know you're still new to this. You're only 2 months into the game, and I talk quick sometimes, so let me know if I'm going too fast for you. And ask any questions you have, man. And then the other one is Arcane Precision. On any headshot, it's 100% damage, or 100% chance for 300% damage to pistols for 18 seconds. So, once we, just by using any pistols, the second we hit somebody in the head, we're getting extra 120% fire rate on top of that 223%. So that's 353% fire speed, fire rate, and then you get an extra 300% weapon damage. Overall base raw damage added in. Hulkman, I'm consciously talking slow right now, and I always have to do that, man. I'm old school Italian from the old country. If I start talking at the normal speed that I normally talk at, you're not going to understand a single word that I'm saying because I'm talking way too fast and you can't listen as fast as I'm talking. Like, that is how I normally talk. When I'm talking with my family and it's in Italian, dude, it's even faster. Like, my friends tell me all the time that I need to slow the fuck down because they can't catch everything that I'm saying. Aside from that, the pistols that we're using. You can individually mod her pistols. I use a viral build on them because viral and slash right now is the best combination. Viral will lower their overall health down to as low, I think it takes down 70% of their overall health. And then there's those stacks that will stick on. And then slash does damage straight to health. So having viral slash as a combination is great. Now, trying to think. I don't remember what the critical chance. I know the critical chance is not high to begin with this. So I use, now there's regular versions of these prime mods. You can use regular target cracker and regular pistol gambit. This is going to be your crit chance and damage. So that's going to be your multiplier. Now 28% is not a lot. Normally you'll hear most people saying, you know, when the crit chance is, you know, under 15%, build it for status. But with the number of bullets that are going to be shooting out of your pistols, that 28% is all you're going to need. Trust me, you're going to get those crit shots in, you're going to trigger your arcane precision, and you're going to be doing that damage as you saw. So aside from the crit, obviously Hornet Strike for raw damage. Hollow Point, taking away 15% damage, but I'm adding 60% crit damage. That trade-off works so heavily in your favor. Pistol Pestilence and Frostbite, this is our 60-60 for pistols. You get 60-60 is what we call these mods, just because obviously it's 60% toxic, 60% status. Every weapon type in the game has 4 60-60 mods, and they're going to be toxic, cold, heat, and electric. So cold and toxic will make your viral. Lethal turret for more fire rate and multi-shot. And then barrel diffusion for more multi-shot on top of that. Now, I know you're new to the game, Caleb. Do you know what multi-shot is, what it does, and how it functions? Because it's a very interesting but crucial component with most weapons in this game. Alright. So, I'll break it down for you. All weapons, with the exception of a few, all weapons start out with 1.0 multi-shot, which means if I have a rifle, I pull the trigger, let go, 1 bullet comes out. For every trigger pull, a bullet comes out. These pistols right now, because of the mods I have on it, have a 2.8 multi-shot. Just killed some keto pizza in your stuffed. What is a keto pizza? Is that the cauliflower crust, Hulk? Or cauliflower, however everyone says it. I know there's two different ways. So multi-shot. I have a 2.8 multi-shot, which means once I hit 2.0, if I pull the trigger, automatically 2 bullets are going to come out for the price of 1. If I have 1 round left in the clip, when I pull the trigger, 2 bullets will come out. The 0.8, think of that as 80%. So I'm guaranteed 2 bullets are going to come out, and I have an 80% chance every time I pull the bullet, or pull the trigger, a 3rd bullet is going to come out. Almond flour instead of regular. I like almonds, dude. I really like almonds. I'm the kind of person, like, look, man, I'm an old school guinea, you know that. Pizza is pizza. Now, if you want to give it your own spin or whatever for health choices, dude, I'll back that 100%. That being said, I will happily try anything once and be no problem with it. It will not mess around with its accuracy. Multi-shot will not change your accuracy stat. Now, obviously, accuracy is based out of 100. This being 23 is quote-unquote not the best. But, I mean, it's not the best when you look at it, and, I mean, if we were to really just look at where the bullets are landing. Is that the best grouping in the world? Absolutely not. But they're basically tight enough that you should be able to just rip into whoever you're shooting at. I mean, like, it's just like those Noxes we had out here. Did I kill all of them? Yeah, I did. So from this distance, I'm still getting shots over there on him. Are they 100% hitting exactly where I want them to? No. But at the same token, you gotta remember, at this point, I still killed them. They're still doing enough damage from far enough away where accuracy is good enough. Am I going to be able to pinpoint his head? Yeah, no. That's not going to happen. An Eidolon frame. Like, to actually hunt down the Eidolons? Well, Titania, Mesa, who else did you name? I don't think you named anybody that'll be great for... Nova, Equinox, Titania, and Mesa. Yeah, unfortunately, none of them are... They're not going to be your best choices for... Eidolon hunts. Eidolon, you want Vault, Rhino, Chroma, Harrow, he's good. You know, even Trinity, just to keep your team alive. I'm assuming Nova was your starter frame. Let me go to random here. If you go to your dojo and get the pieces for Vault, the great thing about Vault is, and I'll switch to the sniper that you should be using with him, and it doesn't even matter which build is on him. We're going to put those same Noxes out there, and actually, let me make sure... I got the right build on Volt. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, jeez. Look at that. That's how long it's been since I really fixed you up. Alright. So let's get regular rage. And... Okay. The great thing about Volt. His shield. Every time you shoot through one of his shields, you get, hey, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Viper has entered the stream. And while he's here, do make sure that you take a peek at Hulk's channel. Hulk has been playing a lot of Warzone lately, and let me tell you, he's a dirty, dirty player. So every time you shoot through one of these, you're going to gain a boost of not just electrical damage, but also critical chance. So, if you can put out 6 shields at a time, they do stack. All the damage boosts in between it. Those same Noxes, I'm one-shotting the hell out of them with this Rubico right now. I am getting clean headshot damage. Now if I put 3 out, I'm curious if it's going to do the same. Yep, 3 will still do it. Hell, is it just my Rubico? If I shoot him without that... Yeah, it's just the Rubico too. But you can see the damage that it was doing, where it's 3,200, headshot, 5,400. Yeah, 131,000. So this is the difference between 177,000. So this is the difference with using Volt. If you were to use this build and pop out the Eidolon joints, you're going to one-shot the joints, no problem. Yeah, definitely dirty, dirty, man. Baby, honestly, this build has been kind of sitting here. I don't know if you saw it when you first came in, but I had to switch out the arcanes because I had an unranked rage and no momentum even put in there. But this build for Volt, it's strictly just duration. It's nothing else. I do have a build that's more balanced that you can take on regular missions, no problem. But this is strictly for Eidolon hunts. Duration's at 306%, and the only reason we want it that long is so we can get 76 seconds of our shields. That way we can strategically put them around. And not just that, but you can also protect you and your team. You can make almost like a protective hut. When the Eidolon is dropping stuff on you, you can... You know, there's 5, and there's 6. Now when the Eidolon is shooting at you, I'm trying to get a good angle where you can see this little house that we made here. But when the Eidolon is dropping like abilities down on you, this will protect you, unless for some reason someone's shooting from behind you, but the Eidolon should always be in front of you. But now you can stay here, and you can still shoot through all 6 of them, because you have this area here. And still get that full damage, because the Eidolon's not going to be straight over here. He's going to be kind of up above you and whatnot. And even if he is, you still got 5 shields you're shooting through. So this is the ideal build for Eidolon hunting. Aside from that, I do have... I wish I could show to you, but self-damage has been taken off. The build that I use for Chroma for Eidolon hunts. Strength and duration. I want his Vex armor to last as long as possible. I want as much into it. So when I use Chroma, Nobu, what's up, buddy? So when I use Chroma, did you see that there's a new way for self-damage? I've missed that. I haven't caught up the last 2 updates. But if there's a new way, all right, Hulk, no worries, brother. I'm probably going to be jumping into Naz's stream in a little bit too. I got it up and running in the background like I normally do, just to make sure I show the love. But I appreciate you stopping by, brother. So the Vex armor will last for 63 seconds and change. But the damage bump that we're getting, an extra 798% damage, that's where everything comes in. So you take the damage that my Rubico is already doing, another 798% on top of that is what we're going to do. Now I did take out his first ability and added it in power. This is all stuff that you can do once you are able to get into your Helmuth and start leveling that up and start swapping out Warframe's abilities. But Empower is one that the game gives you. So it's an extra 50% ability strength on the next cast, which turns that 798 into 900 and like, I think it's 915, something like that, which is huge. On top of that, we still have Arcane Rage, and this will transfer over. Arcane Range is on any headshot, 15% chance, 180% damage to any primary weapon. If you use a Stug, you can self-damage. Dude, what the hell's a Stug? That's a new one to me. I almost thought you meant like the Strun, but that's a shotgun. Is the Stug that goofy pistol? Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, baby, they're the relics for Nezha are gonna be out for some time now, but they're all gonna be in the Void, and you can get them all from Annie. So at some point, baby, me and you will do a long survival at Annie, and we'll grind those out. I still have yet to grind for Nezha Prime, the only Warframe that I don't have, and that also means I can get rid of Nezha and I can subsume that into the Helmuth. The Stug, I'll have to remember that. Alright. The whole thing that brought me out here was the Korra build. Korra, our crazy cat lady. So we're going to kill off all those guys. Let's take out the Juggernauts. Let's bring out the Behemoths. The Goo Pistol. I know which one you're talking about now. It's green. It's got some gold or whatever kind of wrapped around it, all goofy looking. Alright. Korra. Everything is based on her first ability, which is a pseudo weapon. And I'll explain what a pseudo weapon is in a little bit. Now, I took these behemoths out because of how tough they are. But, quite honestly, they're not going to be lasting for too long. Orange crits, got some red popping up. Yeah, the behemoths are already dying. Alright, so they're all dead. All beautiful red crits. Now, with the slash that's on them, they're just gonna bleed out bit by bit. Red slashes are beyond deadly in this game. One left. There we go. So, those were probably the toughest enemies that this game will let you bring in here. And as you can see, my combo multiplier is going down steadily. But there's a few things in play here that I need to explain. So, like I said, Korra's first ability is a pseudo weapon. So, Mesa, Titania, Excalibur, they all have exalted weapons. Wukong, they have an exalted weapon which has its own spot down here, and you can put your own mods in and whatnot, no problem. Since Korra's first ability is a pseudo weapon, meaning the ability itself, using it, is a weapon, but it doesn't get modded, not traditionally. You need to bring what's known as a stat stick. So for me, I use the mirror. The main reason oh, did I change you up? I did. Why did I change you? Blood, Weeping, Gladiator, Volcanic. And that's why, because of the Volcanic. Alright. Anyways. So a stat stick is... You don't pay attention to any of these stats over here. This is not going to do anything. What you're doing is you're using this weapon to have these mods brought into the game with you. These mods are what's triggering everything for the whip. They get transferred over to the whip. The other thing that makes Korra function is using Narumon. And it's Power Spike that we're using. So normally, any melee weapon in the game starts out with 5 seconds on the combo counter. Meaning, if you hit an enemy, you have 5 seconds to hit another enemy to string the combo along. With Power Spike under Narumon, now when the counter goes down all the way... Man, I hate having Korra in the background, because Venari is constantly making noises, and that's drowning out my ears. So instead of when a counter goes to empty, instead of it wiping out completely, it just goes down by 5 hits. And that's it. So instead of it wiping out 100%, it goes down by 5 hits. No problem. Now, if I were to switch, and I know why I have this swapped out the way I do. So with this, I have a higher base crit chance. I'm using the sacrificial mods. I'm using this Riven to get my status chance higher, but toxic and cold. So this is giving me my viral. Beyond that, this is ramping up our critical chance. This is ramping up our status, our critical damage and our critical damage. And this for heat. Heat strips armor. Not indefinitely, but it does a great job of it. So if I were to bring those same juggernauts back out, and if I were to build back up, I have a higher critical chance, so my orange crits are happening sooner. Heat is added in, My red crits came out faster. Now, before, I had to use those guys to get up to my full 11 times multiplier, my 12 multiplier for the combo. This is actually much more powerful. But it depends on who you're using it against. Now this is just going to eat them all away. Comparatively speaking, from the last time that we went against those behemoths, this was much quicker as far as wiping them out. So for Korra, her build's one of a kind, man. I use a lot of range and efficiency for her. More range than anything else. I want her whip to reach out as far as freaking possible. Venari, chill out. This is for pure survivability. On any ability cast, 150% of that energy is turned into shields. It'll stop when I have overshields. So in other words, if I come out here, I have 300 shields, I cast this ability, I have 309 shields. It won't keep going up. I have to take damage and lose overshields, and then I can start gaining again. Typically, when I run with Korra, I also have on the Extinguished key, which lowers my shield, so I can increase her survivability. Preparation, so that when I come out and start the match, I have 100% of my maximum energy, my pool is full, and I can dive right into it. This is huge for Steel Path. Past that, the only other thing I'm using for survivability is Rolling Guard. When I roll, when I tap L1, I become invulnerable for 3 seconds. I lose all statuses, and then it's a 7-second cooldown until I can use it again. The only other thing that's unique is the augment for Whipclaw. When I hit 3 enemies at a time, and it's in a group of 3, if I hit 3, if I hit 6, if I hit 9, I will get a 35% stacking bonus. So it's pure raw damage to all the whips that I crack after that. It will decay after 10 seconds, and it does stack 10 times. So, once I'm maxed out, I have an extra 350% damage added on. Along with Arcane Fury on a critical hit, 60% chance for 180 melee damage. We're definitely going to be proccing that over and over again. It lasts 18 seconds. Everything's a critical hit. And each individual critical hit gets that 60% chance. So there's no way to not have that bonus kick on. Now I'm going to bring them back out, and I'm just going to break down what's going on step by step. So right now it sees the Gladiator set bonus at the top corner there. That's bumping up my critical chance. When I whip these guys, there's more than 3 of them there. Arcane Fury kicked on, so there's 180% damage. Accumulating Whip Claw, there's my 35% damage, and I'll have that for 10 seconds, and then it slowly starts to go down. I'll do it again. 92%, 127%, 162%, and that'll keep going until it maxes out at 350. The 180% has that 18-second counter on it. Every time I use it, that gets refreshed. Every single one of those hits is a crit hit, so that counter is always going to be there. So it's not 350%, it's actually 530% the entire time. And I'm doing these whips slow, and it's still killing these guys. Now we're getting our red crits out. The top is just keeping track of all my combos, all my stats for me. That lets me know how I'm doing. Rolling Guard was just used. There's my 7-second cooldown. When I use Ensnare, it gives me an extra 50% damage on top of that. I'm just reaching now the full potential of the whip. And these guys are not going to last another hit. They're all dead. Korra is that frame that right now most people are going to be and should be using her on Steel Path. If anything, for her ability to crowd control, for her ability to ramp up that damage very quickly. And the other thing that I haven't shown is the size of her fourth ability, Strangle Dome. This will grab enemies from a good distance away. If there are 10 enemies on here, if I hit one enemy, the other 9 enemies take 50% of the damage that was caused to that one enemy. And when that 50% is 1.8 million of those red crits that I was doing, for them to take 9 million on a red crit of slash, viral, heat, puncture, even if it, puncture is just lowering their damage, but that's still causing damage to them. It's still slowing them down. It's still penetrating their armor. It's applying slash. It's generating that heat. It's ripping their armor apart. It's lowering their defenses. Every hit with Korra is just ripping them apart. And the one thing that you have to remember is everything's scaling. So Weeping Wounds, 40% status chance per combo multiplier. The Whip Claw, the status chance is not on it, but the Whip Claw itself has a base status chance of 20%. So it's 40% times 12. By the time the math is done, you're over the 100% status mark. So you're probably around 150%. So you're 100% triggering viral. You're probably triggering heat along with it. That's for each individual hit for each individual enemy. Slash subsequently will still hit other enemies. That's one of the reasons why I have this other build. I removed heat, viral's higher, and slash is going to be the second proc. So it's just viral slash. This build I use because it's stripping armor, which is making them even more vulnerable than they were before. Slash and viral is a great combo, but if they're armored, lowering their armor just rips through them even quicker. If I was doing this against the infested, if this is all I'm going to need, because they don't have a lot of armored enemies until you get way deeper into the game. 3 hours into a survival, they're all going to have some armor to them. But this is the way Korra levels up. This is the way she layers all her abilities. This is the synergy in everything that she does. Also, just so you can take a peek at how Venari is modded. Not modded all the way. She could have more in it. I could throw in one more forma to have this build exactly the way I want it. But I have her for more utility than anything else. She's giving me the ability to see enemies even further away by having Prime Animal Instinct on. She has Maul and Bite on. That's why she's at least doing 340 slash. It's why she's got an 86% critical. Sharpen Claws is great because it takes away 120% of their armor. So it rips off their armor. They won't get it back, and it just makes them weaker for me. And the great thing about her is I can just get her back whenever. 60% chance to ignore lethal damage and become immune for 4 seconds. If she dies, I can just recast her and she immediately comes back to my side. Alright, I've had enough of her roaring in my ears. Oh, actually, I gotta put Loki on because the next mission we're doing is gonna be a spy mission. Caleb, did you catch everything that I said? Is there anything that I said that has you confused or unsure? Is Caleb still here? Well, in the meantime, it's interesting that you got moved up there for some reason. We'll do the spy mission. This will be quick, fast, and in a hurry. Crap, he still has the Baza on him. I unlocked a Riven. And he's got the Baza on him instead of the Ignis with the Amalgam Serration for the extra speed.
Tenno, you are here to infiltrate data vaults and retrieve highly sensitive enemy information.
Grineer praying a week.
Hang on, what level are the enemies? Oh, level 11, never mind. I'm not going to worry about hitting those electric traps. They're not going to do enough damage to me to be troublesome. Those sensor bars, on the other hand...
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than let it get into our hands. Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Wow, I actually missed you. And I know better than try to get you from that side. We're just going to do this. Excuse me. Clear a path, people. Lady with a baby. Well, maybe these arc traps are going to be a pain in the ass because they're like every 10 seconds. Now, it's one thing when they're every now and then, but shit, I had like 7 of them right in a row.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data. You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors. Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms.
Do 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 do.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and it will start destroying the data.
Da, 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 da. Oh, that one isn't there. So what's the 2 of them? Waiting, waiting, waiting. Boom. Gotta blow that barrel up to get in here.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms. We have everything we came for. distraction.
Woo-ha! One Noggle left. I think the last one was a mobile defense. Mobile defense against a Grenier.
Operator, I've run
Oh, let's
diagnostic
take somebody
regressions.
fun.
All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
Let's take our COVID queen.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this.
Really? You guys have horrible aim. Didn't even hit me.
Here is a terminal. Let me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a while.
My Warframe is strong.
Really?
Still working on it. Continue. You are surrounded by Grenier Marines.
My operator can kill them himself. Just sitting in this ability. Prosecutor.
Prosecutor down. Stay alert. There could be more ahead. We are finished here. repair. Spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm Tenno. This will take a moment.
Yeah, this ought to be laughable. What the hell hit me? You would think it was my Nox, but... And something is,
On it. Continue to defend.
something drained the shit out of me. Then again, it might just be my fourth ability.
I am detecting a prosecutor. A tough fight.
Khalid, what's up, buddy?
Prosecutor eliminated. Watch out for more. Terminal hacked. Keep moving.
Nox, you bore me, dude. Khalid, how you doing today, brother? I don't think we got much of a chance to chit-chat today.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Oh, that's why. Different build. God, the infection got my pox run out so quick because of
Still working on it.
how weak these guys are. Doing good, brother. Hope you're doing just as well. I'm just doing the bullshit Gift of the Lotus missions before they disappear on me.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it.
The odds are
Mission complete.
forever in my favor. Here's one for you, Khalid. Survival against the infested. Well, it's been some time. Yeah, it used to be another one that was a little drawn out and whatnot, and I'm like, let's just get right to the point. Yeah. And we'll keep you on.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
And you.
Well put together, Operator. Now get out there and
Cut down the...
make the Lotus count.
Alright, let's get us some sculptures here, because we need some endo. I unlocked a ribbon. It wasn't anything crazy though, Kalitos, for the Scourge. And rolls to it. I remember it had crit damage to it. I'm trying to think of what else it had, to be honest with you. I just remember seeing that it was a Scourge, and I was just like,
You
meh.
must provide cover for a lone operative. Set off the alarms and keep the infested. A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is required.
Ooh. Viper's favorite room. Yeah. I mean, the only reason why I'm hanging on to it right now is I still have the Scourge. I always forget, you guys actually have to hit me to cause damage and bring up my,
I've removed it.
yeah,
Activating it will buy you more time.
I mean, what the hell is my third ability? Elemental Ward. Ha! I was toying around with different builds for Elemental Ward. Oh, I didn't realize I had a Viper too.
The path to greatness is walked one step at a time.
I just happened to change it up because I added
Capsule.
Hulk in on the action. 9,500 health. And I'm putting a little
Has arrived.
fire on these guys. Oh, Khalid, the whole stream team setup. If you want to send me a message on Discord with the concepts and whatnot that everyone kind of finalized on, I honestly don't remember them off the top of my head. Dude, I'll happily give you a hand with it. I know I got a lot more free time on my hands than you do, and one less thing for you to worry about. You help out everyone enough as it is. Unless you want to do it, man. I mean, I know once I start a project and whatnot, I don't like handing things off, but I want to at least be able to help you out, buddy.
Capsule is now available.
All these maggots around here. Keep looking at my map and I see so much red. And it's just bullshit.
Life support has been replenished. The raid is off to a successful start. When you need it, the extraction is ready.
I didn't even see what I got. Arcane Bodyguard. Yay for the stream being 15 seconds behind. Kinda wish this was Steel Path difficulty already. Also, because the Steel Path gives you so many. Also, where are the glass? There was supposed to be some glassed up idiots around here, and I don't remember them.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
We'll let those guys hatch. And like clockwork, the second... Pay attention to that. Whenever I hit a brood mother and let the eggs hatch, by the time they pop out and I get there, there's always going to be an arbiter drone. Alright, man. I'm here to help. Let me know. Alright, where are you? Yeah. Stupid arbiter drone. You know, back in the day, you would run a survival, and enemies dropped life support, like enough that you could keep yourself alive. God, I love and hate this game. Oddly enough, I was just about to say, where is the Arbiter drone? 'Cause I haven't seen one in some time at that point. Yeah, man, I got no problem doing that. When you finish up the logo, send me a finished copy of it, obviously. And yeah, man, I'll integrate it into something fun with either one program I'm using or Blender. I've gotten halfway decent at Blender, man. Obviously, I had personal stuff that came up that slowed the learning curve, but the big thing with Blender is if you really don't learn the shortcuts, it's a very arduous process, man. It's just a never-ending motherfucker of tweaks and whatnot. But once you get the hotkeys down, you can really start flying. Down to 38%, huh? Yeah. It should be. But unfortunately, people have ruined it with their obsessive whining, bitching, and compulsion for everything to be handed to them. And to the people that listen to them. Dude, at this point, honestly, best ongoing game, give it to Division, man. I gotta say, that game, honestly, the grind to it, it's great. And they're always bringing out new stuff, dude. Like, the new content and whatnot, it's solid. It's absolutely solid. The improvements they've made and whatnot, they've learned so much from everything they messed up with Division 1 and almost did with Division 2 in the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, it was the same thing, even with iMovie, just to, like, super quick, just, whip something together and whatnot. Dude, that cooking video that I sent you guys of me making the, chopped cheeseburger. Dude, that literally took me, like, 10 minutes. Just a string, like, it was, like, 6 different clips. String it together, find a song in my playlist that has the same amount of time. Ricky Martin got the the go ahead, and yeah, it was nothing. Even when I do it on my PS4, dude, it's so quick. But Blender, I mean, like, with knowing the shortcuts, it would still, from concept to completion, it's still like a 3 to 4 day just to get the rough version of it done without fine polishing the graphics to it. And that's just for something simple. I'm not even talking about like Pixar level shit. I'm still just trying to get a snake that, like, crawls and reaches out to you. Well, that was a little bit of a delay.
Additional life support has arrived. Look what our Tenno just found.
1200 endo? Alright. So that was rotation C.
Life support activated.
We're gonna bounce out of this. I thought about grinding this out for sculptures and whatnot, but meh. It's 11:50, almost midnight. I figured, meh, let me throw... Oh, I'm just noticing Naz's stream ended. Don't tell me he's having the same trouble as... Fuck. Dude, what is going on with everything? Freaking... Cat's been having issues. I've had issues. Hulk had one tonight. Now Nas is not on, and it's just weird. Oh, okay. I had his stream up, but I don't have the sound. I have everything on my channel, but I keep him up in the background like I do with everybody else, just to keep your numbers up. Well, Khalid, it's just me and you in here, buddy. Oh, that's Scourge, Riven. Magazine capacity, critical damage, and weapon recoil. I mean, God, I don't even know enough of this weapon altogether. Oh, so apparently self-damage is back. The Stug that bullshit pistol. I don't think it's one that you can just buy. I think you have to get it out of the dojo. Oh no, there it is.
Operator, I run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal.
You can
don't need to thank me.
apparently self-damage with it. So says somebody in the stream. Someone that I've never seen in here before, so I really couldn't tell you. I can only imagine how this thing's modded. A viral corrosive combo. Let's yeah, corrosive on its own, radial fall off. Corrosive, charge damage, quick shine. Now memory serves me right. When this is thrown. Yep. Alright. So when I throw this, all bullets that I shoot towards the enemies that are near it, it's all headshots. As far as the weapon itself goes, that's got a decent ribbon disposition. 4. Let's see. Your status is at 117. Oh, yeah, that's why. Back in my mind, I was probably like, I gotta put something on this son of a bitch. I mean, you're just here for status. You're my viral combo. Multi-shot damage, status. Crit chance, that's not even worth it, obviously. So, I mean, what? Fucking multi-shot, status chance, some type of elemental. Ooh, when I throw it's a 4% crit chance. Hello. Oh shit. It does get slash. Oh, if I throw it and the weapon itself hits the enemy. Well, that's not what this thing's designed to do. I think I gave you your pets, yeah. You're building, whatchamacallit there. Catalyst. great thing is, this is the first set they all drop at Annie. First Warframe. They all drop in the exact... They're always split up. It's never one mission to... get everything. And it's all a survival. Yeah, all of them. Annie. Just do a long-ass fucking grind on Annie. Did I fight the orb? The fuck's the orb? You talking about the glassmaker thing? I didn't touch any bit of that. It's fucking gone. Oh. So is this Nora or not? Whatchamacallit? Lotus talking, wasn't Nora? I thought I heard something about glass, whatever. I heard the sound, but maybe that was just my own head. Or is the orb the new part of Deimos? The Fortuna orbs? No. Talking about Prophet Taker?
The Tenno are lost, and they will resist. But I, Vor, will cleanse this place of their impurity.
Prophet Taker, gotcha. Yeah, no, haven't done that yet. I know I got to, so I can start using arc guns and all that good stuff. Alright. Mobile. Let's bring the big bitch. Let's see your big bitch on crowd control.
Excellent armaments, operator.
Big bitch on crowd
Please
control.
return
Covered in blood.
Let's
safe and sound.
lose the Amprex. Let's get the Brahma. Alright, let's knock this sortie out, and then we'll call her a night. Have you done it yet, Khalid? I know I asked you before. I'm 99% sure that you... 99.999% sure that you haven't done it. Because I know you're so gung-ho about open world in this game. Dude, I was legit looking at different games and whatnot to, like, play and stream. You know what game I downloaded? This is just me and you in here.
Defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without...
We will bring honor to the Tenno.
Okay, can everyone just get the fuck out of my way? Thanks.
Upload me and prepare to defend. Tenno. This will take a moment.
Did them for the frames and credit farm. You did Prophet Taker?
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I thought you didn't do it because you just, or did you just not want to do it again?
to a tunnel and prepare for enemy resistance. Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. Take a moment. Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Let's go on the offensive.
Yeah, not so much, buddy. Sniper Elite 4.
Area completed. Move on.
Fortnite. Dude, I couldn't with that game. Here's the thing. Fortnite Apex. Dude, I play it because Mrs. Viper likes those games,
Ready to defend.
and that's it. If it was not for her, I would never play those games. Granted, one night I play with Beans, Craig, Rook, Beans' brother, Seth, and whatnot. Wasn't that bad of a game, man. But we played us against us.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Well, dude, I've had it. I just, for some reason, never played it.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
I remember I played Sniper Elite. I don't think I played any one of the other ones. But I remember Sniper Elite 4 was a free fucking download months ago, a year ago, who knows. And I was just like, meh, fuck it. What's the other sniper game that I might like, buddy? Or are you saying there's another sniper game that I would like? I'll have to give it a look, man. Alright, this is extermination with whatchamacallit. No energy, so that's not a big deal. I think I'm actually going to switch off the Cronin Prime. And I don't need drifting contact anymore. But what else is going to cost 5? That's worth putting on.
Ordis has been counting stars, operator. All accounted for.
You know, just to get the... Oh, wait. Would I get it, though? No. I wish there was a way to know which... Hang on.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return.
Covered in blood.
I have 2 gladiator mods there. How am I already... What am I missing? This build does lift a lot of enemies. Oh, but you do give me a stang. That's a good jump. It's still gonna have weeping wounds triggering. Oh, and Exodia Hunt. You're pulling enemies in, aren't you? Yeah. Hey, Khalid, if you're not doing anything, man, you want to take a peek in the store and see what's that running right now?
The Tenno are lost, and they will resist.
So the last one is fuck, interception. Gotta play it with a team. Can't do it solo.
You are not alone. This tower is full of life forms, all corrupted by the neural sentry. Clean them out.
Curious who you think you're hiding from. 14 bucks? Alright. Gonna get it. I'm gonna look into it. If it appeals to me in the slightest, I'll end up getting it. I know me. I hate you. I hate you for making me come all the way back. Really? The one strike just couldn't get them all killed?
Successful mission. Hind extraction.
That was a close one.
63%. It's funny, I was just looking at this mod to slap on, whatchamacallit here? The Venomous. Alright, last one. See what this sword is. If I get a ribbon though, I'll if it's not a motherfucker, I'll try and unlock it. So now the question begs. Who do I use for the last one? Oh, what's the other? Radiation. Curious what build you're on, Saren. Had a feeling. This duration was garbage. I mean, what scale am I really missing here? 4.4, 2.5. That's why. You scale way quicker.
Operator, did you hear that?
I'd
It
ask
said,
you who I should bring Khalid, but
cosmic background radiation is a riot.
damned if I know exactly who you're going to tell me I should bring. Use Atlas. Atlas is good. You know what? I haven't taken Ember on a good interception. I couldn't tell you.
Operator,
Ooh, let me put myself in a party, because I don't want to hear... Alright. Of course! Yeah, not gonna happen. Alright. Dude, my Atlas is... Dude, he's got nothing in him. I've put no effort into him whatsoever. Uh, oh god. A 10, a 13. Nope. Can't do it. Can't do it. I am gonna be carrying like a son of a bitch. Come on, put me in. Now I lost the sound. Oh, I just saw one of the same where I betcha this is gonna be the same guys. Had to make sure I was in party chat. If I see a 10 and a 13, I know I got brought in there with the same ones.
You have captured a radio tower.
Fuck it. I'll hold D because it's the hardest one. D always gets bombarded. Oh, Slova.
We've got signals singing the same song as our victim. Careful now.
Yeah, see, look, Nora still comes out.
Cephalites. Time to smash some glass.
Yeah, they're still allowing glass to come out.
We cannot allow the enemy to learn of our espionage. Eliminate the remaining personnel. I have another message incoming. Capture and decode the signal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. I feel like this is running a little slow. C's already captured somehow.
This tower is ours now. We have control of all four towers.
Alright.
Let's go.
The enemy have captured the tower.
Damn, dude. Dude, Slova is not doing the best of jobs here.
Are in total control. Keep fighting.
This guy's doing his rounds of collecting. I should
Message
probably do
decoded.
the same thing myself.
Alive. Clear out the enemy forces.
Cephalite residence?
The data you have collected.
Who did this guy use that he went down so much? You went down as Mesa? Where's your Shatter Shield? And a Pistol Riven mod, of course. Dude, how do you go down as Mesa, man? And what's this Cephalite Resonance? That's something relatively new. At least to me. Don't even want to say GG's. Alright. Pistol Riven. What are you? Kill 15 enemies while sliding, while invisible. Alright, Loki.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Cut down the...
make the Lotus proud.
Oh, hey, dumb shit. Let's put that ribbon on something before we go searching for a bullshit mission to do. That's why the Baza's on, so let's get rid of you. Alright. Need us a pistol. One that we know doesn't have a whole bunch of shit on it. I also need a mission that is going to have an alright number of people to get this done. But also one that's not gonna be
Did you hear that?
a
It
pain
said
in the ass either.
cosmic background radiation is a riot.
We'll do a spy mission. Just because there's usually a grouping of people outside once you hack. And I have to slide as I'm doing it, so it's... I can do the slide melee attack. Worst comes to worst, I slide and use the Ignis.
crucial intelligence. Be on the lookout for increased security.
Oh, this is way easier than I thought. Alright.
You're nearing the console. The alarms now, and they will start destroying the data. Excellent work. Clean extraction with no alarms.
Great. I don't want to lose my energy.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Super slow. It's actually throwing me off.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Alright, Khalid, place your bets. What do you think this Riven's gonna be? Pistol Riven. Factor in the luck that I tend to have. Atlas, I carry the world on my shoulders. Atlas, give me a chance!
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they
You
will
know,
start destroying the
speaking of Greek mythology, did you see Blood of Zeus on Netflix? It's really good. Really good. It's a fun little anime.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
They're all just like, what's going on here? Everyone is dying. You get to see me just before you die. Yeah, the anime. That's on Netflix. It's dude, it's actually pretty good. Really good. It goes by pretty quick. It goes in a direction you wouldn't think it would. Oh, volcanic edge, nice. It's very well done. I just watched I rewatched season 1 of Castlevania. Watched season 2 finally. But my brother and I are gonna watch season 3 probably this weekend. Khalid, dude, if that exact mod comes out, it's yours.
Grenier galleons kicking up dust all the way from Venus to Pluto.
The
Watch your back,
Nell.
people.
Oh, this is Harrow's pistol. Have you ever used the Nell? Dude, it is. Appreciate it. Here's the thing, man. Yeah, it has a. When used by a Harrow, it has a 2-round mag. Anyone else, it's 1 round. But it's got this weird scope to it. Yeah, yeah.
You don't need to thank me.
But here's the thing, man. For what Harrow is all about, like, to have that pinpoint when you have everyone chained up, I kind of get it. I mean, it's got 20% crit chance, but a 1.5 multiplier? Come on. The Nell. What was it? Cold and impact, or was it electric and impact? Cold and impact. Jeez. So, apparently, you know what? I gotta take it out. So apparently, the old wolf sledge here can be thrown.
Well
I-
put together, operator. Now get out there
Is this something that
Down the.
and make the Lotus proud.
they recently added in with like a recent update, or is there anyone even in my? Oh yeah, Springer and Door. Was this something that they just added in with the last update, or is this something that the sledge could always do? I don't. I don't remember it being throwable. Dude. So its heavy attack is a throw. let's get those guys out of here. There was a passive one she released. Shane missed it. There are videos on it. Yeah, dude, I didn't get the sledge until I couldn't tell you how long. Jeez, what a... I mean, like, imagine getting hit with this thing. Like, someone just takes it and throws it at you. Wait, where'd he go? How'd you end up over here? You just, like, teleported on my side. Yeah. Oh, that's right, you did. Alright, so it doesn't eat up combo, at least. And it actually keeps it going. Dude, this is just funny. What a horrible... I mean, I can't say horrible. It's just that... I mean, when this thing procs slash... I mean, if anything... Oh, look at the ricochet. Is it targeting? I'm sorry, that looked like it targeted. Tim! What is up, buddy? Tim, man, you missed the Bro Force stream, dude. It looks like it's... It almost looks like it's targeting. It is targeting them, for sure. It's 100% targeting enemies. And it hits the, it goes past me and hits the one behind me. Dude, this thing is definitely targeting enemies. Tim, you missed a fun Bro Force stream today, man. Out of town, though. Hopefully all is well. I know you snuck in here a couple of times in the past and whatnot, but always good to see you, buddy. Alright, so if I put this thing in the hands of Umbra. if I reset, clear them out, restack. Yeah, see? Yeah, the life's just literally melting off of them. Handful of swipes. Gotcha, buddy. Hopefully all is well. See, totally glad I stayed on, man. I was thinking about getting off a little bit ago, and Khalid and I always end up coming in here and bullshitting a little bit. Talking about different weapons and whatnot. Always a pleasure seeing you in here, buddy. Every time I think of you, all I think about is the time I was doing Red Dead. Talking about how creepy fucking Marston looks. Or not Marston. Wow, I forgot the main character's name. John Marston is from the original Red Dead. It's funny, any other time I've shot off his name just fine. I talked about it just recently, but when he's creeping around doing that one mission, looked like fucking Igor just, I'm going to give you this letter. Like, it's just super creepy. Just Raper 101, man. Just the way he's... it wasn't Marson. Fuck. Arthur. Fucking Arthur Morgan. I'm sitting here and I'm literally just staring at my screen like, what the fuck is his name? Arthur Morgan. Oh, I'm sure, dude. Is that putting you in quarantine? I'm not sure how your state is. To be 100% honest, dude, New York State is a complete and utter clusterfuck when it comes to certain things. Fucking war, dude. This thing just wants to annihilate enemies. Now we're fully maxed out. Made it back in time? Gotcha. Oh, see, with New York State, dude, the second you're out of state for 24 hours, you need to take a test before you even come in like 3 days before you come back, and then you have to take one the day after you come back. And they both have to be negative. And if they're both not negative, like up until that point you can't leave your house. If they're both not negative, then you have to stay in your house for like 14 days. Or I think it's 10 days now. Ooh, a Haruto in his hands. Khalid, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but man, the Gunson? Dude, this thing is, pretty fucking impressive. Now that I look at it, having prime pressure point in that, yeah. It's the whole double dipping thing that I need to start avoiding. Well. Oh no, not you. You. Definitely you. Dude, the Gunson? Dude, if it wasn't for the range on this weapon... Like, I'm barely... Once you get that, a couple of, like, just a handful of slice procs on them, or slash procs on them. Look at this thing. Combo multiplier is not even that high yet. Those orange crits? Gotcha. Oh, you like Providence Airport. Man, it's been a while since I've been down there. Now, granted, you got no duration on you. But the stance for this is quick. But I mean, that's still just a friggin' 5 times multiplier on it. That's not bad at all. It's just an underrated weapon. Oh no, dude. Avoid JFK at all costs. At this point, it's just a breeding ground. What arcanes do I have on you? Fury and Strike, that answers the question. Yeah, the JFK airport's one of the reasons why in the beginning of the year, New York City was... Might as well just call it a fucking cesspool, dude. It was rough. And I mean, the thing is, like, right now, the way New York is, it's getting worse. New York State's back on the climb, and it's because everyone got so relaxed. Everybody... Look, I know our governor's an idiot. Idiot or not, certain things need to be listened to anyways. like how to protect yourself and everyone around you. So I started my afternoon stream late today. You wanna know why? Because I was in Walmart losing my goddamn mind on someone. I'm that person. I have a hard time keeping quiet. I really do. It's a sickness, I know. But it's like, look, congratulations. You're wearing a mask. But if it's not covering your nose, and I mean, like, I gave this, I want to know why this is staying at a 2 times multiplier. It's not, it stops down at that, and that's the end of it. This woman whose ass is hanging out of her pants. You know, it's shame on me. If your crack is sticking out, if you can't pull your pants all the way up, why are you going to have your mask all the way up? It's shame on me for even thinking that was a possibility, dude. Like, but it's, like, ma'am, like, you're defeating the whole purpose. And this is why everything is. She's there, and what really triggered me was, she was already like that, and then she lifts up her mask to cough directly into her hand, puts her mask back on, and then starts getting stuff off the shelf. So it's one of two things. She's doing it on purpose, or she's a freaking idiot. The Tatsu. This is that weapon that could probably do a lot of fucking damage. Could change that 16. I know that's not crazy high. But with how this weapon, its style is. 8 enemies spawn, which means, yep. Yeah. I think that's an automatic. Yeah. High chance of that specifically causing the slash damage. And all I'm doing is holding down L2 and tapping circle. Dude, that irks me beyond irks me. Dude, everything in me just wants to be like, well, you're gonna get your kids taken away. Wanna know why I know that? Because I'm gonna be the one calling. Alright, now you're just gonna spawn the 8 down there. My other favorite thing, look, I understand some people just plumb forget their mask. And I did say plumb forget. They just plumb forget. But when I see somebody driving with a mask on, the only thing I can think about is, do you put a condom on before you go out to dinner on a date? Like, I just don't get it. Why is your mask on when you're in the car by yourself? Take it off. Dude, the second I walk out of a freaking building, I am ripping my mask off. I just can't do it. Oh, if you're toxic, where are you? We'll do that. We'll give you one of these. Actually, let's do yeah, dude, Mrs. Viper gets a kick out of that. Oh, well, fuck the Vankas, dude. Jesus. These things are just... And you know what's the funny thing about the Vanka? We're not going to get a chance to see it because I hadn't spawned 20 enemies. This is the only one that goes to a 13 times multiplier. And funny enough, if I remember right, the range on this is actually 1.8. That's not horrible. This is one of those things that just needs a ribbon. Yeah, I'm surrounded by a sea of stupid. Here, Khalid got a chuckle out of this one earlier. That's for when I play with randoms, but dude, that's how I feel like when I'm out in public. Like, some of these people literally are just dumb enough, and I just feel like I could strangle them with a cordless phone. Take all the radiation. Alright, let's bounce out of here. We've had enough fun with inanimate objects. Also, shit. It's 1 a.m. Should probably try and get some rest. Don't exactly have quote-unquote early day joys of retirement, but definitely want to get an early crack on certain things. I don't think there's anything that I have left undone. Nope. Gotta do the weekly hunt. Let me get this out of the way, get this sculpture, and we'll call it a night. Wow, there really is nobody here.
Welcome to Maru's Bazaar. You
Oh.
trading, or are you looking to pull some end
Khalid, I got
treasures?
an Atlas over here trying to check out and see how well his deodorant's holding up. And he has the Cronin Prime on his back.
If you're looking for Maru's Bazaar, so looking for Iotans? I knew it. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, we'll take a wisp. It's all good to me. Use that speed boost of hers and just fly through. Dude, Khalid, man, that freaking... people, man.
Here we go. There's no doubt in my mind that Iatan treasure lies somewhere in this derelict. Look, I wouldn't set foot in this place for all the Iatan in the system. You, on the other hand,
That was a juggernaut. Lured out by the death of infested. Lay low and it should go away, or amp up the fight to draw it out. I am no longer detecting signs of a juggernaut. Move on. Safe.
well, this should be fun. Maybe you should stretch first. You know, limber up. Don't look
Woo-ha.
now, tin stuff. There's an Iatan nearby. Ha! You've got it. Now bring it home.
Heavy infestation ahead.
Moving and grooving. Got our sculpture. 3 minutes. And that's only because you have to wait for certain things. I had to drop those pads. I want to keep my speed moving. How's everyone's Monday going? Technically, depending on where you are, it's Tuesday. Alright, so we'll head back to our ship. We'll throw some stars in there. Yeah, leave the bazaar. Come on. There we go. Oh, this ought to be good. Willing to sell Titania Prime systems. Just 20p. Chroma Prime Blueprint 10. And Prime Junk 2 Plat. Well, what's junk? Guarantee you this person is... You know what? Let's find him. It's not going to be you. It's not going to be you. You got to be somebody over here with your armpits stinking up the air. Why do people come here? Oh, this one's way more... Oh, this isn't the same server.
Welcome to Maru's Bazaar.
There was only 3
You
people
trading,
here
or
before.
are you looking to pull some endo from Iatan treasures?
Why do people come to the relays to trade? I'll never understand that. Trade chat. You guys are going to a specific place where only a specific, like, 20, maybe 30... you know what, let's even call it 50 people. And that's a very high estimation. Khalid, you can back me up on that. 50 people in one relay is a high number. Like, I really don't even think relays are shown as an option past 30. Well, let's say there's 50 people there. This trade chat right here is every player that's currently on PS motherfucking 4. Like, and I might actually have this set down to the people that are just in my, I think I have this just set up to my region, just so it's not over the top. But when I'm hunting down something, I open that up to the world. You're going to a place where you just... You barely got a chance of getting rid of what you want to get rid of. Buying or selling what you want to get. Alright, let's prep you for the next time that we're going to get on. And I think next time we're going to break out all Volban here.
Orgus is angry. I may require maintenance after all.
Doubt we're going to use a Kuva Brahma, but we'll leave that on him for the time being. Alright, everybody. It's closing in on 1:30. Your boy Viper here is going to get a solid power nap in. I'll be back up at probably 5, 6 o'clock. Tim, buddy, it's always a pleasure. Tim, you're in my Discord, aren't you? I'm like 99% sure that you are. Dude, don't be a stranger, man. Always good to hear from you. Always down for a chat, buddy. We'll have to game sometime soon. Get a little... I still have Ghost Recon on, man. I'm always down to just bullshit around with you. But be good, brother. Always good seeing you, man. But yeah, I'll be up probably about 5:30. So about 4 hours from now, get my power nap in. I got Bella next to me on the floor here, pass the fuck out like a honey glazed ham, just fucking borderline snoring along. But I wanted to get a fun little late night stream in. Appreciate everyone stopping by. You know what? For a bullshit little 2-hour stream I threw on at a time where people are generally not on, you know what? I'll take the 9 thumbs up. Actually, nope, that's from earlier, so I'm not going to mention that. But yeah, definitely a good stream. If you guys haven't already, I definitely want to make sure you guys follow my mods. They also stream as well. Let me get all these typed in real quick. Definitely check them out. I gotta talk to Hulk about what his times generally are. I know he usually streams at nighttime, but the length of time when he starts, I know he's got... I don't know if it's work or classes that he has, to be honest with you. But Hulk's channel has been growing at an incredible rate because he's found a fun little nuance that Call of Duty finally let out. You can have custom Battle Royale matches, which is fun. You know, the only people that are in there are going to be the ones that you invite. So that eliminates people that are going to cheat, hopefully. The downside is he does it while he's streaming and he can get stream sniped. Somebody was kind of doing that tonight. And, yeah, it's... the same thing happened to Nas last Friday. The stream sniping. It's just... Can't avoid it. Some people need to do that shit. You know, it's just how some people are. If they're not cheating, then, you know, winning's too important for some people. But I digress. Nas streams Sunday until Friday. Usually starts at about 9 p.m., goes on until 2 a.m. He has been streaming a little bit later. It'll probably like 3 or 4 or a couple of times. And that's East Coast time. Myself, I'm always 12 to 5 Eastern time as well. 12 p.m. until 5 p.m., but tonight was a nice little fun treat. Decided to jump on for shits and giggles. Cat streams Tuesday through Saturday. Primarily in the afternoon. She starts at 12, goes on until 2. Saturday, she doubles down on the streams, if I understand right. She does one in the afternoon, she does one in the evening, or she just does one in the evening now, like 3 to 6 or 2 to 5 or something like that. But that's her doing Trophy Diary. She's got a shit ton of trophies. I mean, me, myself, I don't have any platinum trophies. Just for the fact of that was something I never really drove for. She's got over 40 at this point, and they're not easy to get. Like, some of the things that you need to pull off in games to get every single trophy that the game offers is insane. And then there's also Khalid. Just to backtrack a little bit, Hulk does Warzone. I've never seen him do Apex. But yeah, he does Warzone, and he used to play Ghost Recon Wildlands with me. I couldn't tell you how long ago. But for the most part, it's all Warzone that he's doing. Nas does Warzone here and there at this point. He's primarily focused on Apex. Cat has been doing Hollow Knight, which is a free game this month. I've had it since the last time it was free, which was probably last November. I wouldn't be surprised, if not longer. But it's free this month. It's actually a pretty fun side scroller. I was playing Broforce this afternoon, and it's a side scroller as well. I mean, like, it's like a 16-bit game, but it's still strategy, technique, and you got to think it out. It's a fun game. Khalid, he does Genshin Impact more recently. He's been putting up some content and whatnot. He has no schedule, even though I would like to see him regularly gift us. I was trying to think of the best way, but it is a gift to hear this man's voice, especially when something hilarious happens and you get that giggle to come out. Dude, tell me that's not a sound that'll make your heart smile. And now Khalid is literally laughing right now, or if he was drinking, he just snorted half of it in his nose and the rest came out of his ears. But yeah, definitely check out all their channels and whatnot. I honestly think it's just the three of us in here right now. It's me, Tim, and Khalid. So you guys already know the drill. So I'm going to end it off here like I normally do. Viper here saying, make sure you keep all the murder in the games and keep love in real life. Until tomorrow. Viper out.